Let's get it. Let's get it, man. Fuck is up? Oh.
And I want the rest of you cowboys to know something.
Reggie, where is it?
It's up under the sink, baby. See, that's pussy talking to me right there. Something you might not never know nothing about.
Tell me, do you know the difference between a black man and a nigger?
The nigger's the one that would even answer that question.
1 2 1 2 1 2. Let's get it. We got Kamala Harris out here. We got a little sighting of Kamala. Like I said, I'm the only one that said Kamala was a, you know, go both ways, for lack of better terms. If you want to say she's married, you understand? If you don't want to say she's married, she's definitely on the other side of things. So we're gonna do a little video or whatever. And we're gonna get to this Kamala shit. Then also we have the I want to go over there to the HRC, see what happened after Trump won. See how they, you know, they must be pretty disappointed. This is Kamala Harris's family, the Rainbow community. So this is when Kamala was at the gay club.
Hi, everyone. We have a surprise for you.
It's so hard for all of us.
Kamala Harris visits the Abbey Weehoo Gay Club. I don't know nothing about it, but I have taught and I have showed people that Kamala Harris, she's been on the other side of things for about 30 years. So, like I say, I believe she's a lesbian, allegedly, but because, I mean, she stayed with these people.
Hi, everyone. That's Senator Harris. We're honored to have her at the Abbey.
Rainbow, rainbow, rainbow love. Look at that gay club. It is popping out there.
Pardon me, sorry.
Goodness.
Oh my God.
So, what do we have here? What we have here is the coalition that really, really wanted Trump to lose. And these are a bunch of disappointed people. You know, they'll continue on being, you know, I don't want to get too graphic, but they'll continue getting sick. Just put it like that. Kamala Harris at the gay club chopping it up. I mean, this is her comfort zone, man. If you ask me, if she wasn't going to be the queen of all this rainbow stuff, then she'll just go back with her people.
Pardon me. Excuse me. Everybody, it was me. Sorry.
Wait.
She was at that Tyler Perry getting everybody, including the office, looking at her phone and said, "Get out."
What did she say? Tyler Perry? Well, I'm all confused. Said something about Tyler Perry and Beyonce. Turn my volume up a little bit.
She was at that Tyler Perry getting everybody, including the office, looking at her phone and said, "Get out and vote." So she's gonna put together some very good video. And you are living Jennifer Lewis. She was at that Tyler Perry getting everybody, including the office, looking at her phone and said, "Get out and vote." So she's gonna put together some very good video. She was at that Tyler Perry getting everybody. And you are living Jennifer Lewis. She was at that Tyler Perry getting everybody, including the office, looking at her phone and said, "Get out and vote." So she's gonna put together some very good video.
It's the amazing Senator Harris visiting us. I'm sorry. Pardon me. Thank you.
Listen, man. Maybe D.L. Hewley, Uncle Luke, and Ricky Smiley and them, they don't never talk about this part. They don't never talk about why Kamala is so rainbow affiliated. Like I say, maybe they want their kids to. I don't know.
I do.
This woman got all type of rainbow people kissing on her, touching on her. And I need y'all to understand something. The reason why the rainbow community wanted Kamala in office is because she was going to, do this federal health care stuff. See, the thing about Trump, the reason why they didn't like Trump, besides the trans stuff, was the fact that he's not going to just give you health care because you go out here and make yourself get sick. Like, it's almost like a smoker. You going out here committing an act to make sure that you catch a certain disease. And you want the federal government to pay for that. You understand? So that was the big fight. While Kamala's been fighting that fight for years. They got money when Obama was in. And it's just that the Congress and them, they just can't see themselves giving up all this money for people who are just getting sick, like a smoker, like a crackhead or something. You're doing something to make sure you catch a disease. It's crazy.
Take a picture. Yeah, we'll take more. You guys are looking great. Thanks. How you doing?
She won't let me touch it, but she'll let these disease-craving brothers touch it. Hey.
Sorry to hover over you, sweetheart. Oh. You okay, Brittany? I'm good. Yeah. You need a big bag in front of you? No, I'm just trying to keep it fast. Okay. Oh. Nice Mr. LA Times there. Hi.
Like I said, people, we all know this community, they're like boisterous, they're like flashy. See, what happened was this, yo. This is what happened. It's so messed up that I always gotta go, and I'm not even trying to cater to Sam Welbeck, but this shit always takes me on the FBA journey. And it's like all of our good people, okay? All of our good people are just mixed up, and it creates a horrible division. Is it? Gay blacks ain't black. They're a separate ethnicity. It's so, I don't know, man. It shit bugs me out every time I watch this woman in this rainbow shit. Yeah, yeah, this rainbow shit is out of control with this woman, man. I'm telling you, man. You don't know many straight women that's so comfortable. You understand? So comfortable with this sort of behavior. Like, black women don't even do it like that. Pro-black means pro-black family. Rainbows can't procreate, so they are a lower priority. But they damn sure got slapped in the face because, like I said, they wanted a lot of dominance over heterosexual people unless you're an ally. Great. Yo, how do you do that? So you are so selfish of a community, you can't, I guess, I don't know. I don't want to say fight with the other communities, which you should be doing since you want everything to be so equal, but
Yeah, I'm gonna have a better look at you before you fix it. That's right. That's how you work. That's right. Nobody goes first on it. They can't be they're not ready. And then we put it in our and we put it in the function. We win. So I'm clear about that. I know our power. I know our power. I know our power. Right? So that's so I'm in it.
she's saying, I know our power. I know our power. Okay. Damn, she might have had a drink or two at that bar. I've never seen Kamala's eyes like that.
Right. Right. All right. Take it.
I mean, when I watch this stuff, I must say, I do have a little bit of hate. Because I be saying, like, damn, these are a whole separate group of people. They don't even want me around. You know, I don't want nothing from these people, but these are like, they own hip hop, they own everything black. And they don't even want, the core black people around. You got this big fat black girl right here. She get the hug on Kamala. Like, come on.
Hi, Kamala. I want to hear guests.
Whoa, what the fuck? You don't know if that's a girl or a boy.
Sorry. I love it.
Whoa, hold on. So the big fat girl is a boy. Hold on. No. I'm confused, man. But anyway, that's the Kamala shit. But the big fat girl sound like a boy. Oh.
You know that. Yes, I'm here for it.
What?
You know that. Yes, I'm here for it. I'm here for a reason. If you don't mind.
Like, I don't even care about the trannies and the gays that much. It's just the fact that Kamala Harris is so, like, I believe the woman's a lesbian. Like, you don't just spend time with these people like this. This is crazy.
Senator Kamala Harris here at the Abbey. It was an honor to have her.
These people got all the money, all the businesses. These people, like, that's crazy. We're not allowed. They won't talk to people like us. And I'm not talking about, me. I'm just talking about just straight people, straight heterosexual family.
Hi, Luke. We love you. Can't wait to see you. Hopefully you're coming for Halloween.
I'm so happy this shit is over. I'm so happy this shit is over. I'm so happy that this shit is over. Okay? All right, you want Kamala to turn up? Let's turn up. I do have a treat. Let's see. I want to show you Kamala turning up. Let me show you how Kamala turn up. Check this out. Let me show you Kamala turning up, player. Kamala turn up style, pimping. All right. Make it a little slow-mo so you can see Kamala shake that ass. What I do wrong here? There you go. Get to see Kamala shake that box. I believe this woman is straight across the line, bro. I'm telling you. That's her husband right there. That nigga, that is, I guess. I'm not convinced. This woman is the most rainbow woman I've ever seen in my fucking life. Yo, dog, it's not a game. This is serious. Like I keep telling you, how do we get to get all this footage and Trump and them ain't put it out? But it don't matter now. Like, I'm just glad all this shit has lost. Like, all these people voted against Trump and it wasn't enough. For real. That it makes my day. But I do have the HRC. I didn't even mean to go this way with the video, but I do have the HRC after the election. Now, these are some disappointed people. Yeah, y'all never seen Kamala shake that box, B. Niggas never seen Kamala shake that box. You understand? Damn, I don't know. I wish I'd have had this earlier, B. I'd have made a short out of this. Kamala Harris shaking box at the Rainbow joint. That's Kamala Harris. That's all she would. How you say, what a gladiator want to do? Shake her motherfucking pussy. She ain't trying to be no president, man. Come on, man. Come on now. Funny thing is, white girls don't even dance like that. She's just black influenced. It's sad. Mainstream and traditional America outvoted the rainbows and the feminists and the trans and the dance. Got you out of here. It's a beautiful thing. Let's go to the HRC and let's see how they were crying. Well, I didn't watch it. I did not watch it. But they had something here. This was pre-election. This is post-election. So pre-election, we covered this. They had swag. They had swag at the pre-election. They was like, yo, we gonna beat these heterosexual people. Now this is post-election. I haven't seen it, but I'm sure they are not happy. Oh, this is a Zoom call. I thought it was a big rally. I damn sure can't watch too much of this. But this girl here is the president. She was the one that was saying, yo, we got 75 million people. We're going to win. So let's get it real quick. And we get the regular people. These are fucking weirdos.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to HRC's Town Hall.
Not
I'm
happy.
Harris.
They was way more happy.
And I'm the proud Vice President of Strategic Outreach for the Human Rights Campaign. I can see so many of you joining us right now. If you are anything like me, your heart was broken last week.
Right. Yo, dog, they had so much swag beforehand. This is a girl. Well, everybody know. You're just an ugly ass girl, so we understand why you did that. Hold on. I gotta play this for y'all. Maybe it's this. They had swag. Let's just say they had swag.
Thank you so much for joining us as we rocking my HRC exclusive Harris Walls trucker cap. You all, this thing is flying off the shelves. We don't have many left. This hat is fire. You have to get one. And so we're going to drop in the chat how you can get one from the hrc.org/shop. And so we're going to show you how to get the hat. You can rock this with your Harris Walls camo as well. Goes great together. Get them.
It was all about rocking Harris Walls and doing all this rainbow shit and making money together. All for nothing. Let's get to the sad video.
Hi, everybody. Good evening and welcome to HRC's. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to HRC's Town Hall. I'm Nick Harris. I use she, they pronouns, and I'm the proud Vice President of Strategic Outreach.
Whoa, stop the show. Stop the show. She said, I use she. Who said something? Sam, you said something about pronouns? Oh, pro-black. Hey, yo, she said I go by, what? She, they?
Town Hall. I'm Nick Harris. I use she, they pronouns, and I'm the proud Vice President of Strategic Outreach for the Human Rights Campaign. I can see so many of you joining us right now. If you are anything like me, your heart was broken last week as we watched the election results. Whatever you're feeling, it's okay. It's also one of the reasons community is so important. And we're so glad that you're here tonight with us and that.
Yeah, take that loss, bitch. Take that loss. Yo, this might be more fun than I thought. Hold on. This might be more fun. She, they with a fresh lineup. Yeah, I know, brother. Like, I know I get dumb and we get dumb for a little while covering this stuff because it don't make sense. She, they, fresh lineup. Ma'am. All jokes aside, I hate to say this, but all jokes aside, your pussy stink. Like, let's just call it what it is. Last thing you care about is the maintenance of your pussy. Like, come on. Damn.
You are part of the Human Rights Campaign community. And so you all, we thank you for joining us. And we're going to talk tonight not only about the election results, but also how we're going to move forward as an organization and a community. You all, we're going to jump right in. We have a full program, but it is my great honor that I get to introduce a leader who we know.
Wow, yo, the bitch sound like she crying. Hold on, I gotta do it. Yo, the bitch sound like she crying. Yo, listen to this bitch.
Here, and you are excited to make sure that we elect not just the first one. Y'all are not ready. Are you ready to elect the first woman as president? Are you ready to elect the first black woman as president? Are you ready to elect the first Asian woman as president? Right, you all. Don't let them tell us that we can't do it. They said the same thing about Barack Obama before he became two-term president. Barack Obama. We're gonna make sure.
So yeah, she had a lot of swag back then. That's
of the human
over.
rights campaign community. And so you all, we thank you for joining us. And we're going to talk tonight, not only about the election results, but also how we're going to move forward as an organization and a community. You all, we're going to jump right in. We have a full program, but it is my great honor that I get to introduce a leader who we know is prepared to really meet the moment. You all, and to kick it off, we get to bring on the president of the Human Rights Campaign, Ms. Kelly Robinson, the first Black queer woman to lead the Human Rights Campaign. Kelly has spent the last 15 years leading winning campaigns and programs. She's been at the forefront of the fight for equality, and we're so thankful to have her in leadership right now, especially at this time. How are you doing, Madam President?
Hey, thanks, Nick, and thanks everybody for joining us. For me, the thing that's kept me whole over the last week is really being in community with others, because I'm clear we're not going anywhere and we are not giving up. So I'm so grateful for all of you that showed up today. When even dialing in can seem like a feat sometimes, you did it because you know that our community is worth fighting for, that we are worth fighting for. And I know it's been a week. I will say for myself, some of the hardest moments I've had that I've talked to other folks that they've had has been talking with our children, trying to explain to them these election results, trying to ease their fears, trying to give them.
Sweetheart, your children are saying, Mommy, we thought you was going to win. And you got to tell them, no, regular people outvoted us. You ain't going to try to make this no complicated scenario. Regular people outvoted us. Mommy, what do you mean regular people? Aren't we regular people as well? Well, yeah, but we took on a different sort of thing in life. Mommy, why can't I be regular? I just want to be regular. Oh, you could be regular, just that mommy ain't. Everybody, we ain't regular. And this is the type of bullshit children got to deal with, bro. Oh boy, y'all rainbow can't get married, can't do everything, can't get that AIDS health insurance. Just fall back.
Give them a little bit of hope. But I also know this. Every time I look into my kids' eyes, I know one thing for sure, one thing with absolute certainty. We did everything that we could. We left it all on the field. So as I start this call, I have to start from a place of gratitude. I have to thank everyone for joining and for all the work.
Ma'am, you sound like a hit mule, bitch. You sound like a loser, and it's a beautiful thing. I do want you to know it's a beautiful thing. You sound like a complete loser. And I'm taking that because you were fighting against me. I'm a regular Joe. And you mad that regular Joes want the country to be regular. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you, man? Unreal. You talk about kids like you got some fucking family. We don't know if they're adopted, but if you do got kids, we know you ain't with no man. Like, acting like you some decent person. Like, this shit is sick.
Work you did with HRC and with our community. Thank you to every organizer who knocked doors, to every poll worker who stood guard over our democracy, to every volunteer who gave their time and their treasure to this fight, every phone banker who made that one more call, and every donor who gave that one more dollar, because it mattered. We needed you and you showed up. I also have to take a second to thank the candidate that led us in this fight, Vice President Kamala Harris.
Ma'am, are you aware that everything that you're saying excludes Black men and boys and the regular Black people from everything that you're speaking on? Are you aware of that? Well, I speak on Black women and shit, I have a son or two. Ma'am, it's way more men and boys out here than your children.
She ran this race with courage in her heart and fight in her spirit. She faced history head on. She offered us unity and she brought back the joy. So when the history of this moment is written, it will show that she carried the hopes of millions along with her with strength and with grace. And for that, I am eternally grateful. And still we know that the results of this election were not what we hoped for. Donald Trump will return to the White House. The Senate and likely the House will be controlled by anti-equality extremists. We got to be clear. We got to be crystal clear.
Ma'am, what do you mean anti-equality? See that? I'm not going to let you get away with that. Anti-equality mean that you wouldn't have the job that you have. You wouldn't have anything. It would be nothing equal. Who are you unequal against? What are the inequalities? Against who? Like, we can't keep giving you that. That's over. Let it go. Fall back. You got your equality already. What more did you want?
Clear that the days, weeks, and years ahead are going to test us. We know that the outcome of this election is going to bring real harm to many of our communities, especially our transgender and immigrant communities.
Here we go again. Another black person talking about immigrants. Ma'am, you have a whole history of black American ancestry in this country. Why are you not speaking on that? What the fuck is wrong with you? This is why black men can't stand some of you people, man. You're talking about immigrants when you have a whole damn lineage that you won't even utter a word about because you're happy with your own position and those that are like-minded like you, making you a selfish piece of shit. We let you get your equality because we're not selfish like that. And when you went up against, which we all know who runs this country, the founding fathers. You tried to beat the founding fathers. You ought to be ashamed of yourself, man, for even thinking like that. I know I am. Do they expect us to cry and beg, asking like Tyrese, what more do you want from me? Bitch, I'm laughing, bitch.
Know that the outcome of this election is going to result in that chaos that we remember too well from 2017. We know that the outcome of this election is going to touch us no matter where you are in this country. But you know what else we know? We know that we survived Donald Trump once, and by God, we will do it again. And some of you might be saying, oh, he's a little bit better than he was last time. Well, we're better too. And look, we always knew that this road to equality was always going to be a long journey. And I think on days like today, we know that road, it's a little bit longer than we once thought, but we are still on it. And you know how I know? Because even in the midst of these losses, we saw historic victories that prove our strength. Y'all, Sarah McBride is going to be the first transgender member of Congress.
Right. You celebrate that, honey. Like, yo, take that. Take that. Yo, you can have that. That's all any regular person was saying. We were saying, like, look, you have your equal rights. Some of my brothers and sisters got to work beside you and deal with you and befriend you and things of that nature. And you get to work on the airlines as a man, and you get to have a beard and wear a dress. And as a woman, you get to wear a beard and have a chest. So it's like, you got yours already. Now you got your little Congress seat, but you wanted to dominate. You wanted to exclude people, and the regular people of the country would not allow that. And you have to take this, what they say, you got to take that second place trophy and go to fuck on home.
Julie Johnson, the first openly lesbian congresswoman from the South. Emily Randall, the first openly lesbian Latina member of Congress. Tammy Baldwin is headed back to the Senate. Today, over 1,200 out LGBTQ plus elected officials are serving across the country, and that's because we're building a movement.
Right. Build your movement, just not to the White House. You have 1,200 elected officials across the country. What more do you want? That is the question. And America told you can't have any more. My question personally is, so why don't you embrace it? Why don't you say, well, hey, my black brother, what can I do for you? I'm in a powerful position. I'm not trying to change your sexual orientation. Why you can't be real now that everybody's fair and equal? Why are you still excluding the heterosexual and the regular people from your business and your affairs as a selfish person? That's what I say. That's just me. There's some stuff. How are you? So I got to get with you and I got to dance with rainbow jackets on to be accepted, a part of business where I got to be labeled damn near gay? I can't just be my straight self. Now that you have equal rights, you can't hold it down correctly and give these young black boys jobs and shit. Like, wow. taxpayer-funded gender changing surgeries for inmates is a non-starter. Yes, that's the public stuff. The secret stuff is the federal, what do we call it shit? Executive order, meaning federal, okay, of millions and millions of dollars for health care for HIV and AIDS. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, they just wasn't having it, man. They just wasn't having it.
And there's even more than that. Amidst the losses, 7 new states affirmed abortion access into their state constitution.
And yes, I was listening to a white radio station, and they said, since the overturn of Roe v. Wade, it has been 1.5 million baby deletions. Okay? Since the overturn of Roe v. Wade. Now, that's sick.
4 states strengthened marriage equality protections. And for the first time, the very first time, 2 Black women, Angela Also Brooks and Lisa Blunt Rochester, will serve together in the United States Senate. So my friends, I have to say, we, even in these moments, we are not without hope, and we are certainly not without power. I want to remind you that nearly 70 million Americans voted not just for Kamala Harris, but they voted for a future where we all belong. They said yes to LGBTQ plus freedom. They said yes to dignity, yes to equality, yes to our families and to our dreams. And that's not just a number. That's a revolution in waiting. We can't leave those folks behind. That's how we're going to keep building our movement, resisting what might be ahead and ensuring.
Ma'am, the only reason that you could even utter some words like that is because you believe that abortion will hold up. If more regular people make more regular babies and continue with regular life, you will get voted out and your numbers will decrease. And that's why they did this Roe v. Wade and all this crazy stuff. Because people like you don't want nobody else having any more babies. So that your vote could reign, and you don't give a damn if reproduction and if shit continue on. You couldn't give a damn if another woman that's going by he, they, there can not have a baby and be the president of the very company that you run. I mean, you're horrible. You're selfish. You don't want nobody else getting what you got. And you would rather the country all vote your way so people do not reproduce. Now, that's damn shame. That's a damn shame. Come on now.
That we manifest our dreams together. So look, we're not only not without hope, but we're also not without a plan. The first part of that plan moving forward is that the whole HRC community is really focused on protecting the most vulnerable among us, because that's who we are and what we do. Right now, we're providing resources to help our...
That's a lie. That's a lie. The most vulnerable is the Black boy. He has been stripped from all blackness. That's the most vulnerable person. And you're never going to speak on him. So you're just a selfish person. And my thing is, like I say, I know it. Like, you're speaking from a selfish standpoint. Everything you say to my ears is like, yo, I'm selfish. Like, damn, you're a horrible person.
Our trans and non-binary siblings survive the next administration. I'm talking about practical support to give them the tools that they need, everything from navigating their IDs to figuring out safety and security measures in their communities. We're giving parents tools to talk to their LGBTQ plus children, really all their children, about the outcomes of this.
Right. You got to say really all their children. Right. That's how selfish you are. Like, these people are sick and loony. I don't know how much more I could deal with this. This is a sick lunatic.
Election. And we're also making sure that we do all that we can right now to fortify and protect the rights that we have gained. Look, Donald Trump is not president yet. We're using the time that we have now between now and January 20th to work with Congress, to work with the Biden administration, to submit our hard-fought progress. So the work that we have to do begins today. The second part of our plan is that we are taking back our narrative. We are taking back our story. I want to be very clear about this. I got to be crystal clear. We are not going to allow anyone to scapegoat people of color and trans people for the outcomes of this election.
Man, when you say people of color, what the fuck does that mean? You are a sellout, sis. You're a sellout. You're an outright sellout, yo. And the problem with the black community and black women in particular is nobody get to talk to you or call you a sellout. You could end up putting that man or person in jail. You could get them canceled. Like, this is sad. Like, that's kind of some of the things that make me kind of happy to have a small YouTube channel. I don't give a damn. I ain't monetized. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a damn. Like, this is a horrible person. People of color. What the fuck does that mean? What do you check on your applications? The fuck does that mean? People of color. Damn. See, I have you beat, sis. The reason why I have you beat is because I can ask you that one easy question. Why don't you ever speak on little black boys? Straight heterosexual black boys. Why are they excluded from your fucking rhetoric? I got you beat, sis. That's what lets me know you ain't talking to nobody worth a damn. That's crazy. Leave the kids alone, yo. These people are sick, man. Leave the kids alone. It's sick, right? If they had their way, they would Zinda Yafa any child they could, man. That's fucked up, man. I don't even know what that shit means. Sounds fucked up. POC is meaningless jargon that dilutes our civic power and forces us to align with people who don't care about our issues. It's sad, man. Intersectionality is a hustle. It's sad, man. I mean, it's sad. What's good, Magical, man? I'm sorry. I got these losing ass rainbow community people crying because Trump won, and we laughing at them.
Let me say it one more time for the folks in the back. We will not let anyone scapegoat people of color and trans people for the outcomes of this election. We know that that's not the case. Our exit polling and data shows that unequivocally. Look, 84% of equality voters chose dignity and love, second only to Black women. A majority of people in battleground states believe that trans people should be protected and respected for who they are. So we got to be clear, this fight that we're in right now, it's about more than politics. It's truly about human dignity. It's about loving families and about the fundamental truth that every person deserves to be seen, to be safe, and to be celebrated. You know, it's about.
So why wouldn't you celebrate Trump? If every person needs to be celebrated, why wouldn't you celebrate his victory? Why wouldn't you celebrate anything he stands for? Because you know what he stands for is regular people. Man, woman, child. So why you can't stand for that? Like, why is that so painful to your ass? Like, that's crazy. That's crazy. That pains her. Man, woman, child. Man, we fucked up. Peace, peace.
About the most American of ideals, that we are all entitled to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, every single one of us. So from the smallest town paper to the largest national network, we are going to tell our stories. And we're not going to let others define us, diminish us, or divide us. Isn't that right, baby? You might hear him talking in the background a little bit here, because look, we on mama duty and we're on fight back duty at the same time. But about
what? Hold on. The gladiators never change. Hold on. Let me get this straight. There's a little baby in there, and she's a lesbian. This is crazy. You know that's an adopted child. She did not have that baby.
And we're not going to let others to the largest national network. We are going to tell our stories. And we're not going to let others define us, diminish us, or divide us. Isn't that right, baby? You might hear him talking in the background.
And that's life. And that's why we are so upset at the straight Black woman. Look at the lifestyle you emulate. A fucking lesbian with an adopted baby in the house by themselves, talking some stupid shit. My goodness.
Around a little bit here, because look, we on mama duty and we're on fight back duty at the same time. But the bottom line is we're going to need the support of everyone.
Ma'am, I don't even know what that means. How are you on mama duty as a lesbian? You're trying to reinvent regularity. That's not regular. That's not regular. You're not a mom. You're a parent. Fuck is wrong with you? Like, this some sick shit. Hold on, man. Mom, dad, but you just a mom in there. And this ain't cause of no reason, because you ain't, if that's a little 3-year-old boy, you ain't had that baby. You ain't just turned lesbian and become president of the HRC. That don't work like that. You had to have some years in this game that made you an animal. You understand? To be the president. So you adopted a baby, man. These people, like you said, they doing stuff to these children, B. And I'm just talking about mind warping. Wow. Leave the kids alone, man. Sometimes they let dudes hit so that they can be a sperm. True. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. I've seen it with my own eyes. That's fair.
And I mean everyone here. When you are at home over Thanksgiving, when you're over at the water cooler, to make it clear that when somebody says something they heard Joe Rogan say, you got to remind them gently and clearly. Everyone deserves dignity and everyone deserves equality, period. But those are the conversations we can't avoid because there are too many people that are walking around us not sharing that basic value. So we have to make sure that we're telling our stories in a way that invites others in and helps to shift and change the narrative. Third, and this is an important part of the plan.
Ma'am, you know you must be talking to the HRC when you talk about change, shift, and narrative. Ma'am, the narrative is regular life. Man, woman, and child, do the best you could while you're on earth. What the fuck you mean shift, change, narrative? Your whole, like, the things they talk about is so outrageous that you can't win the presidency with this sort of talk.
We are going back to basics. I think one of the hardest parts about this election for me has been really the reality that there are people that are in our churches, in our stores, and in our workplaces that for one reason or another made a vote that was in opposition to our very rights, to our very lives. And that doesn't mean that those people despise us, but it means that they made a choice that didn't think about our lived experiences. So we have to face that reality. We've got to face a reality.
Ma'am, your lived experience is not greater than the other person's. I don't know, man. So if you win, let's say you would have won, ma'am. Would my lived experience be valid to your victory lap? Like, you're sick. You're sick. Yo, these people are sick, man. I don't know why I'm doing this to myself.
Of our nation at the same time as we reach for its possibility. So this moment right now has to be about going back to basics and not only thinking about the progress of tomorrow, but protecting the progress of today. We've got to keep working in workplaces to keep LGBTQ+ people safe, fighting for safe schools, building communities where we are all seen as neighbors and not strangers. Because the truth is that the future that some folks are afraid of has already arrived. Look, 30% of Generation Z identify as a member of the LGBTQ+ community, many of them identifying as non-binary and transgender. More Americans support equality than ever before. Our job right now is to protect that progress, to make sure that we don't roll back in a way that this future generation can't advance it in front of us. So again, I want to remind us that the path ahead, yes, it will test us. We know that for sure. But we also know that we are not giving up on each other and we're not giving up on our country because this is our home too.
Ma'am. And I mean this when I say this. I would really love to have you fighting for little black boys like that. Honestly. I would really love that sort of fight for black boys. Black people in general, but if I had to settle, just for black boys. Like, you are out here fighting some separate fight. That's weird. Like, you're happy that half the country didn't mind voting your way. Ma'am, it wasn't your way. Your numbers are bullshit. Ma'am, let me explain something to you. In the neighborhood, Joe Biden was going to rerun for president, right? And most black women in the neighborhood was not going to vote for him. So you with this newfound Kamala Harris shit after being happy that Joe was in there already. Joe was in there already. He had y'all covered. But you wanted more. And you wasn't. See, the way that you're talking, the way that she's talking is the same way, and the reason why they lost. Because you're not inclusive. You fight for so much inclusion, but you're not inclusive. And you like almost like they say, a cult against regular people. You can't do it like that. Well, I'm not a cult, ma'am. Do you speak on little black boys? Are you black? Fuck are you talking about? You've excluded those black boys from your stuff, but you want inclusion for non-binary. Fuck is wrong with you? I don't even know what binary means, bitch. I know it's weird because you're just supposed to be a boy or a girl. The delusion is real. What danger y'all, brother? It's bullshit. I'm not fighting no motherfucking body.
We belong right here. We have fought for this nation even when she hasn't fought for us, and we are not going anywhere, and we are certainly not going back. Look, LGBTQ plus people, we have been here. We have always been here. I need to remind you, there would be no civil rights movement without Bayard Rustin. There wouldn't be a stone.
See how far they take it? See that? See what happened when they talk about black people? They talk about it, how they stole the civil rights movement from us. And with us being lazy and not taking it back, they get to talk like this.
Going anywhere, and we are certainly not going back. Look, LGBTQ plus people, we have been here. We have always been here. I need to remind you, there would be no civil rights movement without Bayard Rustin. There wouldn't be a Stonewall without Marsha P. Johnson and Sylvia Rivera. Y'all wouldn't be bopping a fast car without Tracy Chapman. We are a movement that fights back. That is our inheritance. Look, when they were raiding our bars and our bathhouses, we protected each other, and together we won. When they ignored the AIDS crisis, we cared.
When they ignored the AIDS crisis, ma'am, that's what I was trying to tell you, son. The AIDS crisis is why they wanted Kamala. Joe Biden, well, Obama, he's the first one that got the federal money for the AIDS, okay? And Congress stopped that shit. So Joe Biden, it was a fight. He couldn't really get it done. Kamala was gonna get it done. Everything was lined up. But Congress is like, yo, we're not just giving away money for AIDS. It's like a smoker. It's like a crackhead. You're doing something that makes you sick. This is not just a regular sick. This ain't cancer research. Like, this don't make sense, man.
For our communities, and we demanded better together, and we won. When they wanted to deny our relationships, we changed corporate America and won at the Supreme Court. We did that together. And I'm saying that because we have to remember that our ancestors taught us how to fight.
Ma'am. Why are you mixing black stuff with rainbow stuff? Black is not a part of your rainbow. Don't you see the flag? You made sure black wasn't in it. It's sad what the black women, man. This is a different variation. It's a different variation.
They taught us how to see a better future, but also how to find our way, how to fight our way there. That's why even in moments like this, my heart is filled with hope. And it's not a naive hope. It's a gritty, sweaty, do whatever it takes, take your earrings off and fight kind of hope.
Right. I mean, what I tell y'all, gladiator spirits and behaviors, that's what we stand on over here. Same thing. Do you understand? She just said what Roland Martin said, all gladiator bitch behavior. Right. This is where they try to conflate the civil rights struggle with gay rights struggle. Not at all comparable. It's what pisses off every black person, straight black person. How do you try to mix that? I'll tell you how. Because you're dealing with this bullshit America. And the black people have let you just strip it. Not so easy. They put laws out that when you stripped it, we couldn't beat your ass, or we get like a 3 to 5. Hate crime. Just for punching you in the face. Ain't even make your nose bleed. Ain't even make your nose bleed, son. And we got 3 to 5 hate crime. So it's tough. Did you peep how Joe and Kamala recently okayed the use of, yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah. 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 Yeah, I did, man. They definitely gonna light it up for these last 60 days. I mean, yeah, like y'all don't want to go down that. Like I watch some stuff, son. I be watching like these whiteys that know what's really going on with this Ukraine stuff, man. It's sick.
And I know that this generation is not going to be the one that throws our hands up and quits on the journey to equality. This generation is not going to be the one that gives up on our kids and the future of our nation. This generation is not going to be the one that backs down in the midst of a fight that needs us. That's what our ancestors taught us. So I'm encouraging everyone to do what you need, care for yourselves and each other. Grieve today as you will, but make sure that you come back ready to fight tomorrow, because this movement, our movement, your movement, we need you and we will continue. So thank you all. And I know that the Human Rights Campaign is ready to get to work. So thank you so much.
Yes. All right, y'all want to have some fun? We can have some fun with that. I got some stuff for you. We can have a little fun. I got some stuff that I know you guys ain't seen. Let me go to my homie. Go to my homie. 8 hours ago. Let's go 2 hours ago. Now, y'all know I don't really go this way with this stuff, but we're going to have a little bit of fun, all right? So this right here is about Joe Biden and them trying to mess stuff up, trying to wreck shop. This is about Joe Biden and them. What happened to the share screen, son?
Scott Ritter, welcome here, my dear friend. What is the significance militarily and geopolitically of the Oreshnik missile that Russia fired at Ukraine late last week?
Well, let's put it this way. If we take a look at, the from a conventional standpoint, the Tomahawk missile, the Storm Shadow missile, the Scout missile, the Taurus missile, all these missiles that we in the West, tout as deep strike missiles. These are, let's just call them pinpricks, an irritant. The Oreshnik is Mike Tyson's strongest punch. It's a knockout every time it lands. It's qualitatively far beyond anything the West has. It's the most powerful conventional weapon on the planet. It has more destructive capacity. We haven't even been able to calculate the destructive capacity of it fully. Theodore Postal of MIT is in the process of doing that. But the technologies that are being used, the physics that are involved are things that are beyond the imagination in the West. We just haven't thought about it, how to do this in this manner. The Russians have hit us with a unique weapon that we can't shoot down, we can't interdict, and when it hits us, it kills us. And for all those out there say, well, it's just an experimental missile, there's no need to worry about it. I'm here to tell you right now that it may be an experimental design, but the components of this missile already exist. Many of them are in serial production. Most of them have been produced to at least pilot level production, and the Russians have the ability to immediately assemble dozens of these missiles. And if they put it into serial production, they'll be able to produce, close to 100 of these missiles per year. But as we speak, Russia.
So I just wanted to hit y'all with that quick tip about, like, listen, man, this stuff is realer than you could imagine, From everything that I see, I would most certainly say they definitely will be taking Ukraine. I mean, you can't get away from that. They got that work. Kamala storming out of office with a nuclear temper tantrum, happy she lost. I agree. I believe that she's happy she lost. She don't want to do this shit. I definitely believe Kamala Harris is happy that she lost. She want to be out here at the gay clubs. You understand? She want to shake her box. Kamala want to shake her box.
What do you think?
Let me show you something. Kamala want to shake her box out here. All right? She don't want to be in no goddamn president space. She want to be under, so she don't have the, the consequence or the, take the fame, you take the blame. She don't want the blame. She want to be out here doing all this rainbow shit, man. I'm trying to tell you something, man. I'm trying to tell you. The woman is heavy rainbow. She want to be dancing, shaking a box. All right. Now y'all get it? Now you get it? Yo, y'all lucky I didn't have this shit earlier. We'd have had memes of Kamala. Be y'all lucky I didn't have this shit. We'd have nobody saw Kamala dancing. Y'all ain't see her legs, and y'all didn't see her shaking her pussy. I try to tell people Kamala is about having fun. She's not about all this other shit. Yeah, you know what I mean? This woman is about having a good time. You heard? That's the Kamala Harris that everybody loves. Think about it, son. Black bitches wanted this bitch to be the president. Yeah, that's some funny shit. Come on. Come on, man. Come on, man. What type of president is this? Type of president is this, man? Come on, man. Look at this parade, dog. All these people don't want to have no more babies. Look at this. This is sick. They don't want no more babies. Unbelievable. Unreal. Unreal, man. Yeah, yo, unreal shit. You know? You lucky I ain't had that shit during the election, B. They just threw this on my timeline. You lucky I didn't have this. We'd have had Kamala out there shaking the whole election. Because she dressed in all these stupid suits. Don't want to show her legs. Don't want to show her ass. Well, we know she ain't got no ass, but still. That just lets me know this bitch is damn near lesbian because you don't want men looking at you at all. Look at this bullshit. Look at all these people, dog. All of the weirdos. And they don't even have to be that way. They just want to be different. They took this different shit to weird level, you know? And like I say, black people, they adopted that shit from the white people. Yo, black people are not a monolith. Right. Maybe you need to be. Maybe your ass need to be. Everybody's their own person. So much that they done went to rainbow shit all over the place. Because you're not a monolith. So now the rainbow people, they took your civil rights movement. They care about immigrants more than the black people that's here. All the way messed up because you don't want to be a monolith. You want to shake your pussy like Kamala. Let's go, Kamala. Shake your pussy, boo. That's what we into over here. We into the box. But she, like I say, I believe the woman is lesbian. I don't give a damn. This woman, I believe it for real. Let me give you Kamala at the club.
Pardon me, sorry.
Oh my God.
Pardon me, sweetie.
There you have it, man. How could you be my president, man? I'm so glad. Like I said, I'm in New York. My vote, my regular vote for the men, shit don't even matter. We still lost out here. But all the rest of you people out there did the right thing, man. I'm stuck in New York, you know. It's going, but everywhere else, they stood on business. New York, we got all the immigrants, all the diversity, we got everything.
You're a queen, love, beautiful queen.
Right. They rather, and you know how it is. These gladiators, they rather hug a rainbow than hug on me. Because, I want that box. Rainbow don't want the box. But they don't think that's disrespectful. That man said, these rainbow dudes said, look, I don't want to be bothered with you bitches, B. I don't want none of your stinking fishy ass box.
Pardon me. Excuse me. It's me, Errol. Sorry, I need to talk.
No. She was at that talk fair getting everybody clean the office, looking at her phone and said, get out and vote. So she's going to put together this amazing video.
It's the amazing Senator Harris. Is he yes?
Kamala at the gay club, the big time gay club. That's what she do. That's what she do. Let's just call it for what it is. It's what she does. She at the bar. And I'm not being disrespectful. I'm not being disrespectful when I say this. I'm not being disrespectful when I say this. I mean, you're drinking out of cups and glasses. You're drinking out of cups and glasses of some really, really nasty stuff. You're drinking out of cups and glasses out of the gay club. Come on, man. Where this woman, and that's why I say she hug on gay people. She drink out of their cups and glasses, drink after them, kiss on them, and she know they sick, and she know it. That's how come I say I believe she went the other way with this. This woman is out. No, I can't say outright. I gotta say I believe she's in. I want to say she's outright, but I believe she crossed over. But I ain't never seen a woman spend so much time around rainbow people. It's sickening. So Kamala was at the gay club. Kamala was shaking her pussy at the gay parade. And she still lost. All right? Let's not lose sight of what really happened here. She lost. She went down to Howard University. She went down to Howard University to do like some homecoming shit. Everybody was sad and crying and walking home. Yo, y'all lost. Black woman, you should have never been over there, but you was over there heavy. You lost. Should have never been over there. You should have said, my black brother, what do you want? Which way should we vote? You wasn't going to ask me anyway. So you just went and did what you wanted to do. All right. You don't get to say, oh, I'm sick. I'm just beside myself. You don't get to say that. You didn't even come to the black man, even though he still voted with your ass. I guess. Well, I guess y'all was together. Well, and it's sad because like Ricky Smiley and them, they don't want to be. I don't know about Ricky, but DL Hughley, I don't think he want to be gay. I don't think he want to be gay at all. I don't know why he aligned with that shit, but he did. Ricky Smiley, I can't speak for him though. I don't know what that nigga is. Really. I mean, DL Hughley's a meatball, but I don't believe the man's gay. Yeah, so they don't really stand with these gay people. Like we saying, why would you even vote that way then? Why would you even vote that way? We're lost people. You vote for, bro. I hate to try to make people feel sad and talk about Black history. But it's way worse than we could ever imagine. Like, they don't put anything on the TV. They won't put it in the schools. And it's so messed up. Because the same way that people care about these damn immigrants, they would care about what happened to our people, yo. Because it was inhumane. And shit is messed up, man. They won't even teach our history, B. Come on, man. Fucking black kids got to grow up not even knowing and die not even knowing. You know? Just a misinformed life, a systemically programmed life on purpose. Let me give y'all this tip. Let me give y'all this nugget. before I go. The black, how can I say this? The black race or the black ethnic profile or the black ethnic background from the 1800s or say from the 1600s, the black ethnicity or the black ethnic background have changed 5 times since the 1800s. And one time it changed in 20 years. So from after Martin Luther King and them died to about 1985, we were black. After that, it changed. Before that, we were Negro. Before that, we were colored. So we done changed 4 or 5 ethnic backgrounds in America. And these are the things that they won't teach you or teach our children in schools. So that was the nugget that I wanted to drop off, man. Like I say, I don't like to go to this black stuff because it makes everybody sad. But that's what it's supposed to be there for. And it's so messed up. They say, yo, nobody want to be sad for nobody. Yo, it ain't our fault that they're going to be sad. These people are sad for immigrants. They're not getting treated half as bad as we got treated. So, yes, if it makes them sad, that's what it's supposed to do. If it don't, that's what it's supposed to do. All right, I'll come back with another show. Thanks for watching, man.